Today, let's explore a little bit the color blue. So one of my absolute favorites. And let's see how it can help us in our day-to-day life, how it can soothe our nervous system and what healing properties it has.
It's well known that blue has a healing effect on our nervous system. It calms us, depending on the context, of course. If you have a very bright blue light in front of you, the most cliched one being, of course, the smartphone before bed, then you will probably have a hard time falling asleep. But let's take, for instance, a pastely pale blue color. Could be wall, could be the background of a painting, could be the color of your phone case, anything. Doesn't really matter. The context here insofar matters as to when you're looking at it. If you wake up in the morning and you look at a bright blue light, nothing wrong with that. It might wake you up. Unless it's too intense, of course, then it can be overstimulating, like with any color. But let's say before sleep, you just imagine a pastel blue color surrounding you. Imagine it like an auric field around your body. If you want to relate it to the chakra system, to the energy centers in our body, this would be the throat chakra. So the throat chakra is obviously for expression. Anything tied to your truth, relating to your true essence and what you want to express from that essence. It is also about authentic communication, and it can promote emotional regulation. If you think about the color red, especially these bright reds, they can almost feel angry, right? It's a very fiery, passionate color. The opposite would be blue. It's not a complementary color, of course. It's not a complementary opposite, but very often, especially the way our minds are programmed from society, we have this connotation. Okay, red, more angry, more fiery, more outgoing maybe, more externally focused. Blue, more internally focused, more calm, more soothing. If you are angry and you imagine a blue light, you can actually downregulate that anger. Of course, feel it, let it pass through, but color therapy can help as well. It can also enhance focus and mental clarity, particularly helpful if you need to reflect on something, on a creative project, if you need to plan, if you want to tap into the creative flow. Personally, I also associate the color blue, especially these gentle blue tones, with a more introspective, contemplative approach to life. And it's also deeply tied to our intuition. So it kind of invites us to turn inward instead of pointing our gaze always outwards.
If you're interested in more topics like this, I'm going to go more in depth in my newsletter. It's free, and I'm going to talk more about these healing colors and the properties and general art stuff and behind the scenes, a little bit about my process and philosophizing about the world and art basically.